So we're seeing this development of Chinese battery factories in Michigan and elsewhere in the country. You're focused on 3 plants in Michigan, 3 plants that are proposed. They're not really started yet, but they're trying to move forward on these 3 things. And then you see something like this, Pete. You're already seeing red flags in Michigan on the pushback to the Goshen factory, the cattle factory, and the Eagle mega site. And then you see something like this. What does it make you think?
Well, it reinforces the thoughts that I had when I was in Congress, when I was on the Intelligence Committee. It is an all-out effort, an all-out attack against the United States from the Chinese Communist Party. We've been seeing that really since 2000, when Congress passed a bill called Normal Relations with China, Permanent Normal Relations with China. And ever since then, China has been aggressively attacking the United States, our economic interest, our political interest, and our military interest. This so-called biolab in California is just the latest example. Again, this is a breaking story. We're going to have to peel back the layers and see exactly what's there. But, they were supposedly making COVID tests. They were doing pregnancy tests there.
But here, let me read the list. It was called Prestige Biotech. That was the name on the door, Prestige Biotech, right? Here's some of the things that were apparently found. Viral agents such as malaria, rubella, HIV, chlamydia, E. coli, streptococcus pneumonia, hepatitis, and herpes, plus hundreds of mice, genetically engineered mice living in inhumane conditions, among other things. The place was a pigsty, but they're also running all of these. So if it's a pigsty, it's sloppy, it's not well run, and you've got all these infectious agents. This is a horrible situation. How in the world does this even happen? And what would China do if America had a biolab that was busted in the outskirts of Beijing? What would China do?
Well, China would, number one, we'd never be able to get that far. The Chinese Communist Party, they've got a lot tighter control over their domestic situation than what we do. I mean, consider, it was only a few months ago that we started hearing about Chinese Communist Party police stations in the United States. And it's like, wait a minute, how does that happen? How do labs happen? How do the infiltration of our universities, of our business community, those types of things, how does it happen? It happens because we've got too many American business interests who are affiliated with the Chinese Communist Party, and because we don't take our domestic security seriously enough. Something like this should never have happened.